And welcome back. The new Jaguar rebranding concept and the new concept vehicle which they came out with. There was a whole load of criticisms in the motoring world regarding this so-called concept Jaguar design. It's notorious in all manufacturers had done futuristic concept cars which never went into production. Most of them, some did, most of them didn't. And this pink Jaguar, the Pink Panther, you know, the motor industry, they're really taking the piss out of it. It looks like the pink Rolls Royce of Lady Penelope of the Thunderbirds. You remember the television series of the 60s? Yep. I think that was a lot more better. A six-wheeler. And that was a real cool car, that was. Cool Rolls Royce. Had all the gadgetry inside. Very spacious, very futuristic at the time. This new Jag, it's not that convincing. It's got a low profile, and yet if you drive that car around town, or where they got those type of mounts, you know, speeding stoppers they call them, if I'm not correct, you end up breaking the underneath. It's the same thing with modern cars which have that type of sporty look, suspension lowered and all that stuff. And probably in the future, if there is a car industry, a design like that probably will be the standard for that time. And obviously, regarding the size of this car, it's mastodontic, and having intentions to power this with lithium batteries. You need a power station or a diesel generator behind it to generate the electricity for this car, because don't think it's like your Tesla or other electric cars. It does you 500 kilometers for a charge. You lose 20% when you start putting electronic gadgets on inside a car, and it lowers. And plus the fact is, going around on electric cars, it lacks the infrastructure, charging infrastructure, which is going to be a very costly thing to put. And I don't see local governments are into this, creating the infrastructure for these charging points for electric cars for the future. Because if you have that enough of them, price is acceptable, and the range on one charge, you go a lot more further than today. Okay, it's a thing which came too fast at the wrong time. This type of technology they should have, you know, give it a few more years to develop. Seeing local governments and politicians are bent on net zero, and they want to push the EV as mandatory sales of new motor vehicles. No one's buying it, too expensive, and slapping on fines on petrol and diesel cars if they sell more than it's targeted. It should be the manufacturers should put targets on their sales. We can do so much of this type of car and so much of that other type of car. It's not the government which should do it, because local government, they're just useless bureaucrats. They don't know nothing about nothing at all. Nor about the car winners daily life, how they lead it, expensive living costs, on everything, especially on the motor cars as well. And you want to take away the only form of liberty, like a set of four wheels is transport. That's what they're doing through electric cars, because they know they're going to be very expensive and most of the punters won't be able to afford it. And the performance of these electric cars, so many recalls, like the AE I-Pace of the Jaguar that they buy back, was it 2,500, and I didn't even think they bought it back from the customers from full price, second-hand price probably. And electric cars, they haven't studied it properly. Even if electric cars at the dawn of petrol diesel cars came out, but at the end, who won? It was the petrol diesel car. It's a bit like the format war between VHS and Betamax and the V2000. Who won? VHS, because it was more versatile, more economical to produce. It comes down to that at the end of the day. A source of energy which is widely available for everyone, and vehicles which are affordable to people. And regarding the spare parts for these vehicles, not like it with electric cars. A screen will cost you €2,000. No, that's the wrong way.